Game 1 of the NBA Finals, Wednesday night, ABC, 9 p.m. Eastern. We're going to play a little game before we get to the picks. You, my friend, have been kept in the dark on this. I
The hell is that?
am playing the role of Bob Barker.
Where'd you find that?
Well, I have my sources. I have been keeping this tucked away very quietly, very secretly. This is called
plugged in,
What
too.
Team Did LeBron Play On? You are about to face 5 questions. You have to tell me where in the world was LeBron James when these facts I gave you happened. Are you ready?
What's at stake here? Do I win a new car? Am I going to get
How about a roulette chip?
a roulette chip? I got
One roulette
here
chip on the
from-
table.
from
You owe me
last
that
week?
one from Thursday night. Go Miami Dolphins.
enough.
Question number 1, Mr. Foljam. With this team, LeBron James won 13 straight postseason games, which at the time tied the Lakers for the longest playoff win streak of all time. Where in the world is LeBron James?
One would think that'd be with his super team in Miami, but I actually think it was his second go-around with the Cleveland Cavaliers in 16 or 17. I'm going to say Cavs. 16 or 17!
Look at this. Look at this. He's on fire, ladies and gentlemen. That's 1. Congratulations.
Toyota Prius coming my
Question
way.
number 2. For his entire career, LeBron has only one outright playoff win as a double-digit underdog. Who was he playing for at the time?
I would say that would be the Cleveland Cavaliers, his first time around. Maybe against the
You don't even need the year, my
Detroit
friend.
Pistons.
You did it again.
Was it
You did
against
it
the
again.
Detroit
It
Pistons?
was Game 5, 26 Eastern Conference semifinals. Upset the Pistons as an 11-point underdog. Look at you. Look at you. Question number 3. Which LeBron team had the best against the spread cover percentage in a single postseason?
I am going to guess that was a Miami team. If it's not a Miami team, it was, again, the second time around in Cleveland. But I'm going to go Miami, let's say 13. Miami 13 squad?
Oh, you get it
12.
right.
That was a
You don't
12.
need the
Okay.
years. No one told you you needed the years.
Okay,
Those are
fair.
bonus points. You did get it right. Watch out, Link. That's a terrible pass. That's a nice grab. You are 3 for 3. Question number 4. 142 points is the most points any LeBron team has ever scored in a single game. Which team was LeBron playing for when that happened?
I want to say that was the second go-around with the Cavaliers again, where they blew someone out in the postseason. Him and Kyrie went crazy, 142. Oh, no!
Unfortunately, it was the Los Angeles Lakers. If this were Plinko, you would not be getting a chip. In this game, you will not be getting a roulette chip. 5th question,
Okay.
final question.
4 out of
Which
5, baby.
LeBron team was favored in the most consecutive games in a row? Most consecutive games in a row is the favorite. Which LeBron team?
All right, I'm going to say, since it was
not even plugged in.
the narrative, his strongest team, I'm going to go with the Miami Heat squad from 2014.
Look at you. Look at
I should have
you,
known
my
the fourth one was
friend.
gonna be the
Another
Lakers
roulette
because we
chip
never saw.
here at the fabulous Link Studios overlooking Caesar's Palace. You just went 4 for 5. That's a B. That's going to get you a
Do you
degree. That's
think
going to
if
get
we
you a nice
sent that
job.
to LeBron, he would be
Get it
impressed
outta here.
or nonplussed with
Very
my
well
LeBron?
impressed,
Okay.
especially since you were out there nailing. I might just do the rest
I
of the
like
show
this Fortenbaugh type.
What does he want?
Mike.
All right, moving on to the game itself, my friend. Yeah, this is going to be a good one. Lakers are a minus 400 favorite coming into the series, despite the fact that the Heat have been steamrolling everybody.
Yes.
What are they now, like 13-2?
12-3 straight up
13-3?
and 12-3 ATS.
Incredible. No respect. The Lakers are a minus 400 favorite, Heat plus 320. Game 1, we've got all that. We're not going to get to that. We're going to get to that on Wednesday's show. This price right here, minus 400. Do you agree?
It's too much.
It's too much?
That's not enough respect for the Miami
It's
Heat.
too much.
I think it's already been bet down in some markets at some shops because I think smart people realize that even though the Miami Heat are a 5 seed, even though LeBron and the Lakers will have the 2 best players on the floor, this Heat team is for real. 12-3 in this postseason. The same record as LeBron's Lakers, who gentlemen swept all 3 other opponents. But we have a Miami Heat team that swept Indy, that took care of the Boston Celtics in 2 games, and gentlemen swept the best team in the NBA this season by record, the Milwaukee Bucks, and the MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo. So the fact that they were 12-3 against the spread shows me that they are consistently beating expectation. And if the expectation is for them to get blown out in 5 or 6 games, if that's what the way the market has looked at it by making them the Heat plus 320 underdogs or the Lakers minus 400 or 440 favorites, that's again not a high enough expectation. I actually am gonna Maybe do a little emotional hedge here as a LeBron guy, since I proved it to you there.
The emotional hedge. What is an emotional hedge?
An emotional hedge is where you give yourself two favorable outcomes, okay? So as a LeBron fan, if I bet on the Miami Heat to win the series, as a person, as myself who likes to make some money, I win the bet. That's a favorable outcome.
But emotionally, you are.
But emotionally, I'm sad.
Distraught.
Distraught, but that's okay.
Devastated.
It's easy to get over emotional distraughtness if you have a few extra bucks in your bank account. But if LeBron wins, even though I lost the money, emotionally, I'm happy that my guy got his 4th ring.
Okay, so let me ask you this. I want to know what you think is going to happen in this series outside of the emotional bet in just a moment.
Okay.
Anthony Davis, LeBron James. Let's go LeBron James, Anthony Davis.
Right.
If those are the 2 best players in this series, who are the next 3 or 4? The basic point I'm getting at is how many of the next 3 or 4 are Miami?
The next 5 are Miami Heat players.
The next 5.
The next 5 are Miami Heat players. Jimmy Butler, Bam, Dragic,
here it is right here.
Hero, and Crowder. Boom.
I happen to agree with you. We didn't even discuss this before the show. We came up with the same thing.
And then you get to Dwight Howard, and this was crazy. Dwight Howard's the 3rd best player on this Lakers team. How crazy is that? Dwight Howard and Rajon Rondo are number 3 and 4 on this Lakers team.
Dwight Howard, huh? That's an interesting.
Maybe you could throw Alex Caruso in there as well because of his impact defensively and the energy that he gives, but I think you get 1 and 2 with the Lakers, and the next 5 are Heat players.
Tyler Hero is an incredible pick because considering the fact that he's 20 years old, he averaged, 13 points in 27 minutes per game this season, but he's been such a stud in the playoffs.
37-point outburst.
How can you turn him down with what he's been doing
right
as of late?
now, he is a better player than Danny Green, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, those other guys that will be the secondary pieces, so to speak.
Give me a pick for the series, not for game 1. The series.
Emotional hedge.
Who's the team and in how many games?
Heat in 7.
Heat in 7. Look at you. I am going to go Lakers in 6.
If I'm
going to bet Miami.
If I was betting with my money, I would say Lakers in 6.
If I'm going to bet pizza money on Miami because I want to root for Miami, I do not want to root for the Lakers here. I don't hate the Lakers, but I want to keep rooting for Miami. Right. Fun team. But if my life's on the line, Joe, you better get this right. Or
yeah. If life
Lakers
was on the line,
6.
I would say Lakers in 6, but I'm going to emotionally hedge so I can win some money or have a favorable emotional outcome if I lose that money. So Heat in 7.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.